Let's practice English conversation.
第一章，我最喜欢的季节。
Chapter 1, My Favorite Season.
我最喜欢的季节是春天。
My favorite season is spring.
在春天，天气温暖但不热。
In spring, the weather is warm but not hot.
树木和花朵开始绽放。
Trees and flowers start to bling.
我喜欢在公园里看樱花。
I like seeing cherry blossoms in the park.
春天的时候，公园看起来很漂亮。
The park looks very beautiful in spring.
我经常去那里散步。
I often go for walks there.
在春天，我也喜欢和我的家人去野餐。
In spring, I also like to have picnics with my family.
我们带三明治和水果。
We bring sandwiches and fruit.
鸟歌唱，我们在阳光下放松。
Birds sing, and we relax under the sun.
有时，我们放风筝。
Sometimes, we fly a kite.
春天是户外运动的好时节。
Spring is a good time for outdoor sports.
我和我的朋友踢足球。
I play soccer with my friends.
我们在我家附近的一块地里玩耍。
We play in a field near my house.
春天让我感到快乐和充满活力。
Spring makes me feel happy and energetic.
这是一个美妙的季节。
It is a wonderful season.
第二章，工作的一天。
Chapter 2, The Day at Work.
我在城里的一家办公室工作。
I work in an office in the city.
我的办公室在10楼。
My office is on the 10th floor.
我有一张靠窗的桌子。
I have a desk near the window.
我可以从我的桌子上看到这座城市。
I can see the city from my desk.
我的同事都很友好，乐于助人。
My colleagues are friendly and helpful.
我们从事不同的项目。
We work on different projects.
有时我们会开会。
Sometimes we have meetings.
我们讨论想法和计划。
We discuss ideas and plans.
我中午休息一下吃午饭。
I take a break for lunch at noon.
下班后，我觉得很累，但很开心。
After work, I feel tired but happy.
我喜欢我的工作和我的同事。
I enjoy my job and my coworkers.
第三章，我祖父母的房子。
Chapter 3, My Grandparents' House.
我的祖父母住在一个小镇上。
My grandparents live in a small town.
他们的房子很旧，但很舒适。
Their house is old but very cozy.
它有一个有许多花的大花园。
It has a big garden with many flowers.
我爷爷喜欢园艺。
My grandfather likes gardening.
我奶奶做的饭菜很好吃。
My grandmother cooks delicious meals.
他们家总是有新鲜面包的味道。
Their house always smells like fresh bread.
我在假期去看望他们。
I visit them during holidays.
我们在乡间散步。
We go for walks in the countryside.
他们给我讲过去的故事。
They tell me stories about the past.
晚上，我们一起看老电影。
At night, we watch old movies together.
他们家有很多相册。
Their house has many photo albums.
我们看照片，他们给我讲故事。
We look at pictures and they tell me stories.
我爱我的祖父母和他们的房子。
I love my grandparents and their house.
第四章，冬季仙境。
Chapter 4, Winter Wonderland.
冬天是一个神奇的季节。
Winter is a magical season.
地上覆盖着雪。
The ground is covered with snow.
我穿一件暖和的外套，围着围巾，戴着手套。
I wear a warm coat, a scarf, and gloves.
我和朋友们打雪仗。
My friends and I have snowball fights.
我们在公园堆雪人。
We build snowmen in the park.
树被雪覆盖着，看起来很漂亮。
The trees look beautiful covered in snow.
我们喝热巧克力取暖。
We drink hot chocolate to stay warm.
有时，我们去滑冰。
Sometimes we go ice skating.
冷空气把我的脸颊吹红了。
The cold air makes my cheeks red.
冬夜漫长而宁静。
Winter nights are long and quiet.
我喜欢在壁炉旁看书。
I like reading books by the fireplace.
冬天有一种特殊的魅力。
Winter has a special charm.
第5章，动物园之旅。
Chapter 5, A Trip to the Zoo.
上周末，我去了动物园。
Last weekend, I went to the zoo.
动物园很大，有很多动物。
The zoo is large with many animals.
我看到了狮子、大象和猴子。
I saw lions, elephants, and monkeys.
猴子们又有趣又好玩。
The monkeys were funny and playful.
我看着企鹅游泳。
I watched the penguins swim.
它们看起来像是穿着西装。
They looked like they were wearing suits.
有一只又大又彩色的鹦鹉。
There was a big, colorful parrot.
它会说几句话。
It could say a few words.
我了解了不同的动物。
I learned about different animals.
动物园管理员喂养并照顾它们。
The zookeepers feed and take care of them.
我们在长颈鹿附近吃午饭。
We ate lunch near the giraffes.
参观动物园是一次令人兴奋的经历。
Visiting the zoo was an exciting experience.
第6章，学习烘焙。
Chapter 6, Learning to Bake.
我妈妈在教我烘焙。
My mom is teaching me to bake.
我们从饼干和蛋糕开始。
We started with cookies and cakes.
烘焙很有趣，但需要耐心。
Baking is fun but requires patience.
我们仔细测量了所有的配料。
We measure all the ingredients carefully.
我们烤东西的时候，厨房闻起来很香。
The kitchen smells wonderful when we bake.
我喜欢用糖霜装饰蛋糕。
I like decorating the cakes with frosting.
我最喜欢的是巧克力饼干。
My favorite is chocolate chip cookies.
我们也为我的朋友烤一些。
We bake some for my friends too.
他们总是说饼干很好吃。
They always say the cookies are delicious.
和妈妈一起烘焙是一段特别的时光。
Baking with my mom is a special time.
我从她身上学到了很多。
I am learning a lot from her.
第7章，一个下雨天。
Chapter 7, A Rainy Day.
昨天是个雨天。
Yesterday was a rainy day.
天空灰蒙蒙的，很冷。
The sky was gray and it was cold.
我待在屋里看雨。
I stayed inside and watched the rain.
雨声令人放松。
The sound of rain is relaxing.
我读了我最喜欢的书。
I've read my favorite book.
我的猫睡在我旁边。
My cat slept next to me.
下雨天最适合喝热汤。
Rainy days are perfect for hot soup.
我爸爸做了一道美味的蔬菜汤。
My dad made a tasty vegetable soup.
晚上我们玩棋盘游戏。
We played board games in the evening.
我喜欢雨天那种宁静的感觉。
I like the peaceful feeling of rainy days.
它们安静而冷静。
They are quiet and calm.
第8章，去看电影。
Chapter 8, Going to the Movies.
昨晚我去看电影了。
Last night, I went to the movies.
我和朋友们一起去的。
I went with my friends.
我们看了一部新的冒险电影。
We saw a new adventure movie.
电影院又大又挤。
The movie theater was big and crowded.
我们买了爆米花和饮料。
We bought popcorn and drinks.
这部电影既刺激又有趣，
The movie was exciting and fun.
有很多特效。
There were many special effects.
看完电影后，我们谈论了我们最喜欢的部分。
After the movie, we talked about our favorite parts.
我们都很喜欢这部电影。
We all enjoyed the movie a lot.
看电影是一种很好的放松方式。
Going to the movies is a great way to relax.
第9章，我的日常生活。
Chapter 9, My Daily Routine.
每天早上，我6点30分起床。
Every morning, I wake up at 6:30 a.m.
我做的第一件事就是伸伸懒腰，喝点水，
The first thing I do is stretch and drink water.
然后我去公园慢跑。
Then, I go for a jog in the park.
慢跑让我清醒，感觉精力充沛。
Jogging helps me wake up and feel energized.
慢跑后，我洗个澡，穿好衣服。
After jogging, I take a shower and get dressed.
早餐，我吃燕麦片和水果。
For breakfast, I eat oatmeal and fruit.
我也喝一杯绿茶。
I also drink a cup of green tea.
我早上8点去上班。
I leave for work at 8 a.m.
在工作中，我检查我的电子邮件并开始我的任务。
At work, I check my emails and start my tasks.
我中午和同事一起吃午饭。
I have lunch with my colleagues at noon.
我们通常在办公室的自助餐厅吃饭。
We usually eat in the office cafeteria.
下午，我有会议或继续我的工作。
In the afternoon, I have meetings or continue my work.
我下午5点半下班回家。
I finish work at 5:30 p.m. and head home.
晚上，我做晚饭，放松一下。
In the evening, I cook dinner and relax.
有时，我读一本书或看一部电影。
Sometimes, I read a book or watch a movie.
我晚上10点左右上床睡觉。
I go to bed around 10 p.m.
这样做能让我保持条理和高效率。
This routine keeps me organized and productive.
第10章，踢足球。
Chapter 10, Playing Soccer.
我每个星期六都踢足球。
I play soccer every Saturday.
我是当地团队的一员。
I am part of a local team.
我们在我家附近的一块地里练习。
We practice in a field near my house.
足球是一项有趣而活跃的运动。
Soccer is a fun and active sport.
我们在比赛中跑动很多次。
We run a lot during the game.
足球运动中，团队合作很重要。
Teamwork is important in soccer.
我们的教练教我们新技术。
Our coach teaches us new techniques.
我们要和其他队比赛。
We have matches against other teams.
赢是令人兴奋的，但打好比赛更重要。
Winning is exciting, but playing well is more important.
足球是我最喜欢的运动。
Soccer is my favorite sport.
第11章，我最喜欢的书。
Chapter 11, My Favorite Book.
我有一本最喜欢的书，
I have a favorite book.
这是一个关于冒险和友谊的故事。
It's a story about adventure and friendship.
主角勇敢而善良，
The main character is brave and kind.
他去不同的地方旅行，
He travels to different places.
他在旅途中结识了新朋友，
He meets new friends on his journey.
他们共同面对许多挑战。
They face many challenges together.
这本书有令人兴奋和有趣的部分，
The book has exciting and funny parts.
我喜欢在睡觉前读它，
I like to read it before bed.
它让我想象奇妙的地方。
It makes me imagine wonderful places.
每次我读它，我都有新的发现。
Every time I read it, I discover something new.
这本书激励我要勇敢。
This book inspires me to be brave.
第12章，城里的一天。
Chapter 12, A Day in the City.
上周，我参观了这座城市。
Last week, I visited the city.
这个城市很繁忙，到处都是人，
The city is busy and full of people.
有高楼大厦和繁忙的街道。
There are tall buildings and busy streets.
我看到了许多商店和餐馆。
I saw many shops and restaurants.
我参观了一个著名的博物馆。
I visited a famous museum.
这个博物馆有有趣的艺术和历史。
The museum had interesting art and history.
我在咖啡馆吃了午饭，
I ate lunch at a cafe.
食物很美味。
The food was delicious.
在公园里，音乐家们正在演奏。
In the park, musicians were playing.
这个城市有很多可以看和做的事情。
The city has many things to see and do.
我在城里度过了愉快的一天。
I enjoyed my day in the city.
第13章，学习一门新语言。
Chapter 13, Learning a New Language.
我正在学习一门新的语言，
I am learning a new language.
它具有挑战性，但令人兴奋。
It is challenging but exciting.
我每天都练习说和写。
I practice speaking and writing every day.
我听新语言的音乐，
I listen to music in the new language.
看电影对我也有帮助。
Watching movies helps me too.
有时我会犯错误，
Sometimes I make mistakes.
但是我正在好转。
But I am getting better.
我遇到说这种语言的朋友，
I meet friends who speak this language.
我们交谈，他们帮助我学习。
We talk and they help me learn.
学习一门新的语言，为你打开了一扇新的大门。
Learning a new language opens new doors.
我乐于学习和提高。
I am happy to learn and improve.
第14章，我的第一次露营之旅。
Chapter 14, My First Camping Trip.
我第一次去露营，
I went camping for the first time.
我们在树林里搭起了帐篷。
We set up a tent in the woods.
树林安静而美丽。
The woods were quiet and beautiful.
我们生了火，做了晚饭。
We made a fire and cooked dinner.
晚上，我们讲故事。
At night, we told stories.
我看到天上有很多星星。
I saw so many stars in the sky.
睡在帐篷里是一种全新的体验。
Sleeping in a tent was a new experience.
早上，我们看到了鹿。
In the morning, we saw deer.
野营既有趣又富有冒险精神。
Camping is fun and adventurous.
我想再去露营一次。
I want to go camping again.
第15章，我的梦想工作。
Chapter 15, My Dream Job.
当我长大了，我想成为一名医生。
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor.
医生帮助人们拯救生命。
Doctors help people and save lives.
我想让人们健康快乐。
I want to make people healthy and happy.
我知道我需要学习很多。
I know I need to study a lot.
我对科学和生物很感兴趣。
Science and biology are interesting to me.
我读关于著名医生的书，
I read books about famous doctors.
他们激励我努力工作。
They inspire me to work hard.
当一名医生责任重大，
Being a doctor is a big responsibility.
但我愿意学习和帮助别人，
But I am ready to learn and help people.
那是我梦寐以求的工作。
That's my dream job.
第16章，我城里的一个雨天。
Chapter 16, A Rainy Day in My City.
我的城市经常下雨，
It rains a lot in my city.
下雨时街道看起来不一样，
The streets look different when it rains.
人们带着雨伞，穿着雨衣，
People carry umbrellas and wear raincoats.
雨声使人平静，
The sound of rain is calming.
雨水使这座城市感到宁静。
Rain makes the city feel peaceful.
雨后，一切看起来都很清新。
After the rain, everything looks fresh.
有时候，我们会看到彩虹。
Sometimes we see rainbows.
下雨天适合阅读和放松。
Rainy days are good for reading and relaxing.
我喜欢从窗户看雨。
I like to watch the rain from my window.
我的城市是美丽的，即使在雨中。
My city is beautiful, even in the rain.
第17章，参观农场。
Chapter 17, Visiting a Farm.
我和家人参观了一个农场。
I visited a farm with my family.
农场里有牛、鸡和羊。
The farm had cows, chickens, and sheep.
我们为动物抚摸它们。
We fed the animals and petted them.
农民带我们四处参观。
The farmer showed us around.
我们了解了食物是如何生长的。
We learned how food is grown.
我们摘了新鲜的蔬菜。
We picked fresh vegetables.
空气清新干净。
The air was fresh and clean.
我喜欢看开阔的田野。
I liked seeing the open fields.
参观农场是一次很棒的经历。
Visiting a farm was a great experience.
它让我更加欣赏自然。
It made me appreciate nature more.
第18章，我的科学计划。
Chapter 18, My Science Project.
我正在做一个科学项目，
I am working on a science project.
这是关于植物和它们如何生长的。
It's about plants and how they grow.
我把种子种在花盆里，
I planted seeds in a pot.
每天我给它们浇水，看着它们。
Every day, I water them and watch.
我正在学习光合作用。
I am learning about photosynthesis.
我的项目既有趣又有教育意义。
My project is fun and educational.
我拍照片来展示成长。
I take pictures to show the growth.
我将把它呈现给我的班级。
I will present it to my class.
做项目帮助我更好地理解。
Doing projects helps me understand better.
科学是有趣的， 充满了惊喜。
Science is interesting and full of surprises.
第19章，家庭烧烤。
Chapter 19, A Family Barbecue.
上周末，我们有一个家庭烧烤。
Last weekend, we had a family barbecue.
我们烤汉堡和热狗。
We grilled burgers and hot dogs.
我的家人和亲戚都来了。
My family and relatives came over.
我们一起吃，一起说，一起笑。
We ate, talked, and laughed together.
我叔叔弹吉他。
My uncle played the guitar.
我们唱歌，欣赏音乐。
We sang songs and enjoyed the music.
这是一个阳光明媚、温暖的日子。
It was a sunny and warm day.
烧烤是有趣的家庭聚会。
Barbecues of fun family gatherings.
我喜欢和家人在一起。
I love spending time with my family.
这是完美的一天。
It was a perfect day.
第20章，去图书馆。
Chapter 20, Going to the Library.
我每个星期六都去图书馆。
I go to the library every Saturday.
图书馆很安静，到处都是书。
The library is quiet and full of books.
我喜欢读历史和科学方面的书。
I like to read about history and science.
图书馆也有漫画和小说。
The library also has comics and novels.
有时我在那里学习。
Sometimes, I study there for school.
图书管理员乐于助人，和蔼可亲。
Librarians are helpful and kind.
他们推荐好书来读。
They recommend good books to read.
图书馆是一个宁静的地方。
The library is a peaceful place.
每次我都能学到新东西。
I learn new things every time I visit.
这是我最喜欢的地方之一。
It's one of my favorite places.
第21章，海滩上的一天。
Chapter 21, A Day at the Beach.
我喜欢在夏天去海滩。
I love going to the beach in summer.
太阳很亮，天空很蓝。
The sun is bright and the sky is blue.
我和我的家人去那里。
I go there with my family.
我们带了一把大伞和一个野餐篮。
We bring a big umbrella and a picnic basket.
我喜欢堆沙堡。
I like building sand castles.
我妹妹喜欢收集贝壳。
My sister loves collecting shells.
海水凉爽而清爽。
The sea is cool and refreshing.
我们在海浪中游泳和玩耍。
We swim and play in the waves.
有时我们看到海豚。
Sometimes, we see dolphins.
下午我们吃三明治和水果。
In the afternoon, we eat sandwiches and fruit.
海滩上的日落很美。
The sunset at the beach is beautiful.
我们一直待到天黑。
We stay until it gets dark.
海滩是我夏天最喜欢的地方。
The beach is my favorite place in summer.
第22章，我最好的朋友。
Chapter 22, My Best Friend.
我最好的朋友叫亚历克斯。
My best friend's name is Alex.
我们在幼儿园认识的。
We met in kindergarten.
亚历克斯有着短短的卷发和灿烂的笑容。
Alex has short, curly hair and a big smile.
我们上同一所学校。
We go to the same school.
我们喜欢在公园里骑自行车。
We like to ride bikes in the park.
亚历克斯很有趣，总是逗我笑。
Alex is funny and always makes me laugh.
我们一起学习准备考试。
We study together for tests.
有时我们玩电子游戏。
Sometimes we play video games.
亚历克斯擅长足球，
Alex is good at soccer.
我更喜欢篮球，但我们都打。
I prefer basketball, but we play both.
我们在午餐时分享我们的零食。
We share our snacks at lunch.
亚历克斯是一个非常善良和忠诚的朋友。
Alex is a very kind and loyal friend.
我很幸运有亚历克斯这样的朋友。
I am lucky to have a friend like Alex.
第23章，邻居的花园。
Chapter 23, My Neighbor's Garden.
我的邻居喜欢园艺，
My neighbor loves gardening.
他有一个漂亮的花园，
He has a beautiful garden.
有花、蔬菜和草药。
There are flowers, vegetables, and herbs.
他花了好几个小时照顾它。
She spends hours taking care of it.
他教我怎样种西红柿。
He taught me how to plant tomatoes.
有时他给我们新鲜的蔬菜。
Sometimes he gives us fresh vegetables.
他的花园就像一个小天堂。
His garden is like a small paradise.
我喜欢和他谈论植物。
I enjoy talking to him about plants.
园艺给他带来快乐和安宁。
Gardening brings him joy and peace.
我钦佩他的奉献精神和对自然的热爱。
I admire his dedication and love for nature.
第24章，退休计划。
Chapter 24, Retirement Plans.
我叔叔最近退休了，
My uncle recently retired.
他当了35年的老师，
She was a teacher for 35 years.
现在他有更多的空闲时间。
Now, she has more free time.
他喜欢旅行，喜欢看新的地方。
She likes to travel and see new places.
他还喜欢钓鱼和绘画。
She also enjoys fishing and painting.
退休使他有时间发展业余爱好。
Retirement gives him time for hobbies.
他更常来看我们了。
She visits us more often.
他给我们讲他的旅行故事。
She tells us stories of his travels.
退休是他人生的新篇章。
Retirement is a new chapter in his life.
他正在探索新的兴趣和活动。
He is exploring new interests and activities.
第25章，保持健康。
Chapter 25, Staying Healthy.
保持健康对我来说很重要。
Staying healthy is important to me.
我尽量吃健康食品，
I try to eat healthy foods.
水果、蔬菜和谷物都很好。
Fruits, vegetables, and grains are good.
我一周锻炼3次。
I exercise 3 times a week.
我喜欢在公园里慢跑。
I like jogging in the park.
有时我去游泳。
Sometimes I go swimming.
充足的睡眠也很重要。
Getting enough sleep is also important.
当我健康的时候，我感觉更好。
I feel better when I am healthy.
我也喝很多水。
I also drink a lot of water.
保持健康使我快乐和活跃。
Staying healthy makes me happy and active.
第26章，我孩子的学校。
Chapter 26, My Children's School.
我的孩子在当地的一所学校上学，
My children go to a local school.
他们在那里学习和玩耍。
They learn and play there.
学校有一个大操场，
The school has a big playground.
他们在学校有很多朋友。
They have many friends at school.
他们学习数学、 科学和艺术。
They study math, science, and art.
他们的老师是善良和耐心的。
Their teachers are kind and patient.
我在学校活动中遇到其他家长。
I meet other parents at school events.
我们谈论孩子的进步。
We talk about our children's progress.
学校是我们社区的重要组成部分。
The school is a big part of our community.
我很高兴我的孩子们喜欢他们的学校。
I am happy my children like their school.
第27章，餐馆里忙碌的一天。
Chapter 27, A busy day at the restaurant.
我在一家餐馆工作。
I work at a restaurant.
这是一个繁忙而热闹的地方。
It's a busy and lively place.
我是一名厨师，我做很多菜。
I am a chef, and I cook many dishes.
厨房又热又吵。
The kitchen is hot and noisy.
我们为许多顾客准备食物。
We prepare food for many customers.
他们喜欢我们的意大利面和披萨。
They like our pasta and pizza.
顾客高兴，我也高兴。
When customers are happy, I am happy.
下班后，我很累，
After work, I am very tired.
但我喜欢烹饪和我的工作。
But I love cooking and my job.
第28章，认识新朋友。
Chapter 28, Meeting New People.
我喜欢认识新朋友。
I like meeting new people.
每个人都有自己独特的故事。
Every person has a unique story.
我在工作和活动中结识新朋友，
I meet new people at work and events.
和他们交谈很有趣。
Talking to them is interesting.
我了解了不同的文化和思想。
I learn about different cultures and ideas.
有时候我们会成为朋友。
Sometimes we become friends.
认识新朋友是令人兴奋的。
Meeting new people can be exciting.
它拓宽了我对世界的看法。
It broadens my view of the world.
我喜欢结交新朋友。
I enjoy making new connections.
第29章，拜访医生。
Chapter 29, A Visit to the Doctor.
昨天我去看了医生。
Yesterday, I visited the doctor.
我定期做健康检查。
I had a regular health checkup.
医生很善良，也很专业。
The doctor was kind and professional.
他检查了我的心脏和血压。
He checked my heart and blood pressure.
他说我很健康。
He said that I am healthy.
他建议我多吃蔬菜。
He advised me to eat more vegetables.
定期检查很重要。
Regular checkups are important.
他们帮助我保持健康。
They help keep me healthy.
我感谢良好的医疗保健。
I am grateful for good health care.
第30章，我姐姐的新工作。
Chapter 30, My Sister's New Job.
我妹妹找到了一份新工作。
My sister got a new job.
她现在是一名平面设计师。
She is now a graphic designer.
她为网站和广告设计。
She creates designs for websites and ads.
她很有创造力，很有才华。
She is very creative and talented.
她的工作很有挑战性，但很有回报。
Her job is challenging but rewarding.
她和一组设计师一起工作。
She works with a team of designers.
他们分享想法，互相启发。
They share ideas and inspire each other.
她对她的新工作很满意。
She is happy with her new job.
我为她的成就感到骄傲。
I am proud of her achievements.
第31章，与孙子孙女共度周末。
Chapter 31, A Weekend with Grandchildren.
上周末，我的孙子们来看我了。
Last weekend, my grandchildren visited.
他们精力充沛，充满笑声。
They are energetic and full of laughter.
我们玩游戏和看书。
We played games and read books.
我为他们烤了饼干。
I baked cookies for them.
我们去公园玩。
We went to the park to play.
他们喜欢荡秋千和滑行。
They love swinging and sliding.
看到他们快乐，让我很高兴。
Seeing them happy makes me joyful.
他们告诉我关于学校和朋友的事。
They tell me about school and friends.
和他们在一起的时间很宝贵。
Spending time with them is precious.
第32章，我们全家的假期。
Chapter 32, Our Family Vacation.
每年，我们全家都去度假。
Every year, my family goes on a vacation.
我们每次都选一个不同的地方。
We choose a different place each time.
今年，我们去了山上。
This year, we went to the mountains.
群山美丽而宁静。
The mountains were beautiful and peaceful.
我们住在一个小木屋里。
We stayed in a small cabin.
白天，我们徒步旅行和探险。
During the day, we hiked and explored.
我们看到了瀑布和野生动物。
We saw waterfalls and wild animals.
晚上，我们一起做饭。
In the evenings, we cooked together.
我们坐在火炉旁聊天。
We sat by the fire and talked.
夜晚的星星明亮而清澈。
The stars were bright and clear at night.
这是我们忙碌生活中的一次休息。
It was a break from our busy lives.
我们玩游戏，笑了很多。
We played games and laughed a lot.
这个假期使我们走得更近了。
This vacation brought us closer together.
这是一个放松和享受大自然的时间。
It was a time to relax and enjoy nature.
我将永远记得我们的家庭旅行。
I will always remember our family trip.
第33章，我的新爱好，摄影。
Chapter 33, My New Hobby, Photography.
我最近开始了一个新的爱好，摄影。
I recently started a new hobby, photography.
我买了一台相机，开始拍照。
I bought a camera and started taking pictures.
我什么都拍，人、自然和城市。
I take photos of everything, people, nature, and cities.
摄影让我以不同的方式看世界。
Photography makes me see the world differently.
我在平凡的事物中寻找美。
I look for beauty in ordinary things.
我喜欢捕捉特别的时刻。
I enjoy capturing special moments.
有时，我早起拍日出照。
Sometimes, I wake up early for sunrise photos.
早晨的光线柔和而美丽。
The light in the morning is soft and beautiful.
我也喜欢在晚上拍照。
I also like taking pictures at night.
城市的灯光营造出一种神奇的景象。
The city lights create a magical scene.
我正在学习不同的技术。
I am learning about different techniques.
摄影是创造性的和充实的。
Photography is creative and fulfilling.
这是一种表达自己的方式。
It's a way to express myself.
我与朋友和家人分享我的照片。
I share my photos with friends and family.
他们鼓励我，欣赏我的工作。
They encourage me and appreciate my work.
第34章，我的第一次马拉松。
Chapter 34, My First Marathon.
为了我的第一次马拉松，我训练了几个月。
I trained for months for my first marathon.
跑马拉松是一个很大的挑战。
Running a marathon was a big challenge.
每天早上，我跑几英里。
Every morning, I ran several miles.
我也做力量训练和瑜伽。
I also did strength training and yoga.
我学到了营养和水合作用。
I learned about nutrition and hydration.
训练很辛苦，但很有收获。
The training was hard but rewarding.
在马拉松比赛那天，我很紧张。
On the day of the marathon, I was nervous.
比赛一大早就开始了，
The race started early in the morning.
有成千上万的人跑步，
There were thousands of runners.
人群为我们加油。
The crowd cheered us on.
跑26.2英里很艰难，
Running 26.2 miles was tough.
但我还是坚持了下来，一步一步。
But I kept going, step by step.
冲过终点线是一种奇妙的感觉。
Crossing the finish line was an amazing feeling.
我为自己的决心和努力感到自豪。
I was proud of my determination and hard work.
跑完马拉松是一个很大的成就。
Completing the marathon was a big achievement.
第35章，我的花园。
Chapter 35, My Garden.
我的房子后面有一个小花园，
I have a small garden behind my house.
我种蔬菜和花。
I grow vegetables and flowers.
园艺是放松和有益的。
Gardening is relaxing and rewarding.
我的早晨从花园里开始，
I start my mornings in the garden.
我检查植物并给它们浇水。
I check the plants and water them.
我喜欢看植物生长。
I enjoy seeing the plants grow.
我种西红柿、莴苣和胡萝卜。
I grow tomatoes, lettuce, and carrots.
这些花增添了色彩和美丽。
The flowers add color and beauty.
蜜蜂和蝴蝶来到我的花园。
Bees and butterflies visit my garden.
我觉得自己与大自然息息相通。
I feel connected to nature.
有时，我坐在花园里看书。
Sometimes, I sit in the garden and read.
对我来说，这是一个宁静的地方。
It's a peaceful place for me.
我的花园是我个人的绿洲，
My garden is my personal oasis.
它带给我快乐和满足。
It brings me joy and satisfaction.
我和邻居们分享蔬菜。
I share the vegetables with my neighbors.
第36章，在动物收容所做志愿者。
Chapter 36, Volunteering at the Animal Shelter.
我在当地的动物收容所做志愿者。
I volunteer at a local animal shelter.
收容所帮助无家可归的宠物，
The shelter helps homeless pets.
有狗、猫，有时还有兔子。
There are dogs, cats, and sometimes rabbits.
我帮助喂它们和打扫卫生。
I help to feed and clean them.
我也和它们一起玩，给它们爱。
I also play with them and give them love.
动物们很友好，也很感恩。
The animals are friendly and grateful.
在那里做志愿者让我很开心。
Volunteering there makes me happy.
看到动物没有家是很难过的，
It's sad to see animals without homes.
但是庇护所提供了一个安全的地方。
But the shelter provides a safe place.
我们帮助他们找到新的家庭。
We help them find new families.
看到一只动物被收养是值得的。
Seeing an animal get adopted is rewarding.
我学到了很多关于照顾宠物的知识。
I have learned a lot about caring for pets.
庇护所是我们社区的重要组成部分。
The shelter is an important part of our community.
它教会我们同情和责任。
It teaches us compassion and responsibility.
在那里做志愿者改变了我的生活。
Volunteering there has changed my life.
第37章家庭团聚。
Chapter 37, A Family Reunion.
上个月，我们有一个家庭聚会，
Last month, we had a family reunion.
亲戚来自不同的地方。
Relatives came from different places.
我们是在我爷爷奶奶家认识的。
We met at my grandparents' house.
这是一个有很多食物的大聚会。
It was a big gathering with lots of food.
我们举行了烧烤和游戏。
We had a barbecue and played games.
我遇到了多年未见的表亲。
I met cousins I hadn't seen in years.
我们分享故事和回忆。
We shared stories and memories.
爷爷奶奶给我们讲了他们的童年。
Grandparents told us about their childhood.
我们一起拍了很多照片。
We took many photos together.
晚上，我们生了篝火。
In the evening, we had a campfire.
我们唱歌，烤棉花糖。
We sang songs and roasted marshmallows.
这是充满笑声和欢乐的一天。
It was a day full of laughter and joy.
家庭团聚加强了我们的联系。
Family reunions strengthen our bonds.
我很感激我那充满爱的大家庭。
I felt grateful for my big, loving family.
这是一个值得纪念的日子。
It was a day to remember.
第38章学跳舞。
Chapter 38, Learning to Dance.
我3个月前开始上舞蹈课。
I started dance classes 3 months ago.
我一直想学跳舞。
I always wanted to learn how to dance.
这些课程既有趣又充满活力。
The classes are fun and energetic.
我们学习不同风格的舞蹈。
We learn different styles of dance.
我最喜欢萨尔萨舞和嘻哈舞。
I enjoy salsa and hip hop the most.
跳舞是保持健康的好方法。
Dancing is a great way to stay fit.
它也帮助我表达自己。
It also helps me express myself.
我的舞蹈老师很有启发性和耐心。
My dance teacher is inspiring and patient.
每个星期，我都期待着上课。
Every week, I look forward to my class.
跳舞增强了我的信心。
Dancing has boosted my confidence.
我在班上认识了新朋友。
I have met new friends in the class.
我们练习，互相帮助。
We practice and help each other.
课程结束时，我们将有一个表演。
At the end of the course, we will have a performance.
我很高兴能展示我学到的东西。
I am excited to show what I've learned.
跳舞已成为我的爱好。
Dancing has become a passion of mine.
第39章参观水族馆。
Chapter 39, A Visit to the Aquarium.
我和家人一起参观了水族馆。
I visited the aquarium with my family.
水族馆里有许多不同的海洋生物。
The aquarium had many different sea creatures.
我们看到了五颜六色的鱼、鲨鱼和水母。
We saw colorful fish, sharks, and jellyfish.
水母优雅地漂浮着。
The jellyfish were floating gracefully.
我们看了海豚表演。
We watched a dolphin show.
海豚既聪明又顽皮。
The dolphins were smart and playful.
水下有一条隧道。
There was a tunnel under the water.
我们穿过它，看到上面有鱼。
We walked through it and saw fish above us.
感觉就像我们在海底。
It felt like we were under the sea.
我的孩子们又惊讶又兴奋。
My kids were amazed and excited.
他们了解了海洋生物。
They learned about marine life.
参观水族馆是一次有教育意义的经历。
The aquarium was an educational experience.
它让我们更加珍惜海洋。
It made us appreciate the ocean more.
这是有趣而难忘的一天。
It was a fun and memorable day.
第40章，我高中的第一天。
Chapter 40, My First Day of High School.
我高中的第一天是令人兴奋的。
My first day of high school was exciting.
这所学校比我的中学还大。
The school was bigger than my middle school.
我有点紧张，但也很渴望。
I was a little nervous, but also eager.
我找到了去上课的路。
I found my way to my classes.
我遇到了我的新老师。
I met my new teachers.
他们看起来很善良，知识渊博。
They seemed kind and knowledgeable.
我交了几个新朋友。
I made a few new friends.
我们一起吃午饭，聊天。
We have lunch together and talked.
课程很有趣，但也很有挑战性。
The classes were interesting but challenging.
放学后，我加入了艺术俱乐部。
I joined the art club after school.
高中提供了很多机会。
High school offers many opportunities.
我期待着了解更多。
I am looking forward to learning more.
这是我人生的新篇章。
It's a new chapter in my life.
我想充分利用它。
I want to make the most of it.
高中将是一场冒险。
High school will be an adventure.